Amazon, from an online bookstore to a global empire. The story of Amazon, Jeff Bezos, and the challenges ahead. In 1994, a former Wall Street hedge fund executive named Jeff Bezos made a decision that many thought was insane. He walked away from a lucrative career at the investment firm D.E. Shaw and Company after discovering a startling statistic. Internet usage was growing by more than 2,000% per year. Bezos believed the internet would transform commerce forever. Armed with little more than a vision and a business plan, he drove across the United States with his wife Mackenzie, writing ideas for what would become Amazon during the journey. His original concept wasn't to create a massive retail empire, it was to sell books online. Books were ideal for internet sales because there were millions of titles available, far more than any physical bookstore could stock. In July 1995, Amazon officially launched from a garage in Bellevue, Washington. The company's name was inspired by the Amazon River, the largest river in the world. Bezos wanted his company to become the largest store in the world. Early employees worked long hours, often building desks from wooden doors purchased at hardware stores to save money. The door desk became one of Amazon's earliest symbols of frugality. Orders began arriving faster than expected. Employees would hear a bell ring every time a customer made a purchase. Eventually, the bell had to be turned off because orders were coming in too frequently. By 1997, Amazon went public. Many investors remained skeptical. The company was losing money and Bezos was spending aggressively to expand operations. Critics argued that Amazon would never become profitable, but Bezos had a different philosophy. He was willing to sacrifice short-term profits for long-term dominance. Amazon expanded beyond books into music, electronics, toys, clothing, and nearly every retail category imaginable. Then came one of the most important innovations in company history. In 2005, Amazon introduced Prime. At the time, many analysts questioned the strategy. Unlimited shipping for a yearly fee seemed expensive and risky. Instead, Prime transformed customer behavior and created one of the most successful subscription programs in history. But Amazon's biggest surprise was still ahead. While building infrastructure for its own website, Amazon realized it had developed powerful computing systems. That led to the creation of Amazon Web Services, known as AWS. Today, AWS powers enormous portions of the internet and generates billions in revenue. Many people think of Amazon as an online retailer. In reality, cloud computing became one of the company's most profitable businesses. Over the years, Amazon acquired major companies including Whole Foods Market and MGM, expanding into groceries, entertainment, artificial intelligence, logistics, and healthcare. Meanwhile, Bezos became one of the richest individuals in history, yet his success has also attracted criticism. Critics have accused Amazon of creating difficult warehouse working conditions, placing extreme performance pressure on employees, and contributing to the decline of small retailers. Labor organizations have pushed for greater worker protections and unionization efforts at some Amazon facilities. Others have raised concerns about Amazon's growing influence over e-commerce, cloud computing, digital advertising, and entertainment. Bezos himself has faced criticism regarding corporate power, wealth inequality, and the influence of large technology companies. Supporters argue that Amazon has created millions of jobs, lowered prices for consumers, accelerated innovation, and transformed global logistics. The debate surrounding Amazon remains one of the defining business discussions of the modern era. In 2021, Bezos stepped down as CEO, handing leadership to Andy Jassy, the longtime leader of AWS. But Bezos didn't disappear. He shifted his attention toward new ventures, including Blue Origin, his ambitious effort to help expand humanity into space. Today, Amazon faces a very different future than the one it encountered in 1995. Artificial intelligence is reshaping technology. Competition from companies such as Walmart, Microsoft, and Google continues to intensify. Regulators around the world are increasingly scrutinizing large technology firms. And consumers are demanding faster delivery, lower prices, and better experiences than ever before. The question is no longer whether Amazon can survive. The question is whether it can continue reinventing itself. From a garage startup selling books to a company worth trillions of dollars, Amazon's story is one of relentless ambition, innovation, controversy, and disruption. And as artificial intelligence, robotics, and space technology reshape the next century, the company Bezos founded nearly 3 decades ago may still be only at the beginning of its journey. Narrator close. Amazon began with a simple idea: sell books online. It grew into one of the most powerful companies in human history, but with great power comes greater scrutiny. As Amazon enters the age of AI, automation, and global competition, the next chapter may prove even more challenging and fascinating than the first.